How to throw balls correctly today. I assume there's at least a few people in here that have learned or that have played baseball throughout their life, or at least some point in their life. And at one point, you were probably taught how to throw a baseball incorrectly, and that puts a lot of pressure on your elbow. I know this happened to me. I threw incorrectly for years, and it could hinder you down the line. I played for 15 years. I didn't learn how to throw correctly until I was in Pony, so like when I was like 13 or 14 probably. So I just spent all my younger years damaging my elbow, which was not the call. But I'm gonna teach you guys how to throw a baseball, starting with my lower half, moving to my midsection, and then finally my upper half. Starting with the lower half, Doug Bernier from Pro Baseball Insider says that you have to keep a solid base. Also, if you can't see, feel free to stand up. So you got to keep a solid base, a little wider than your shoulders, and you want your front foot slightly slightly positioned, not fully open, but like sort of like a 45-degree angle, and that allows your hips to clear, which we'll get to in the midsection. You want a solid base, and then you want to sort of pivot your back foot, but not so much. It's more of a slight pivot, I think. And that lets your hips clear, which is in the midsection. So moving on to the midsection, David Morgan from the Planet of Baseball says that the midsection is one of the most important parts of throwing accurately and with a good velocity. So with your legs already solid, you want to turn your hips to generate force along with your chest, because you want all your force going towards your target. And that will provide velocity and accuracy when you're throwing the ball, obviously. And so, just reviewing what we have so far, we have the legs, we have the hip. You also want to step towards your target. I missed that, but so you step and then start turning your hips and your body towards your target to generate all your force in that direction. And then finally, upper body. Mark Kingwell from New York Times says that for your upper body, as you're striding, you want to separate your hands, because generally you'll have both hands together because you need to transfer the ball from your glove to your hand. So you want to separate your hands as you're striding, and you just want to keep a smooth rhythm going. And then as you want to point your glove at your target, and as you're starting to rotate your hips and your chest towards your target to generate that energy I was talking about, you want to pull your glove hand to your chest to like further emphasize that energy, to like that torque that you're creating with your midsection. So you're bringing the glove to your chest and then you're throwing. You want to keep your elbow up, because if your elbow's down, it's drag. It puts a lot of pressure on your elbow and your shoulder. So everything that we've done, we have our stance, we step, we separate, we pull the glove to our chest, and then we throw, follow through. You can do like just a little toe tap, follow through. Varies person to person. And then obviously this is not an essential life skill, but it's important to be a well-rounded individual. So I would advise learning it. Baseball is fun. It was a huge part of my life for the 15 years that I played, and it's impacted me in so many ways. So I just wanted to tell you guys about that. And yeah, final review. We got our base, got glove here, ball here. We step, arms separate, glove pulled to our chest, midsection rotates, hip rotates, throw, follow through. Thank you.